Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel again. I'm so sorry I'm a bit on here later today, but I've had interviews um, this morning, so I've had to do this afternoon. So um, I'm going to be talking about this week. As you know, it's going to be about Bex Fowler, aka Jasmine Armfield. That's the actress's name, and I'm only going to be talking about Jasmine Armfield as well because I feel like Jade Sheriff, who played the original Rebecca, wasn't really essential to any storylines as central, um, as she just came back and then left again. So 2014 was when we got Jasmine Armfield to play Rebecca, but now she's known as Bex, so it don't really matter. And we first get introduced to Rebecca when Carol goes and sees Sonia, and the time Sonia started coming back in it permanently, and Jasmine Armfield was cast as Rebecca. She was Rebecca then for a bit, and then she just suddenly changed to Bex. Okay, so she likes her guitar. She played music to her nan and her mum, and she wasn't a regular character at first. She used to be a reoccurring character at first when she came back into it, but since she's gradually getting her own storylines, like the bullying storyline now, she's become a regular. So she's turned into a regular now, but since then she was not a regular. She was just a reoccurring character. So yeah, she came in all sweet and nice and quiet, and then we got to know her a bit because she went away, and then when Martin got recast to a different actor, she came back as a goth. She shocked Sonia and Martin by turning to goth, and she had her hair blue, highlights, and a gothic bag and a gothic look and gothic tights and gothic boots and stuff like that, and blue hair. She looked kind of cool actually. That's when I first loved her actually, because she looked really kind of funky. Um, so and then she soon grew out of that stage, and as we got to know her, she started having more storylines, and she's recently been with Shaquille, who's Carmel's son, um, and they've had a relationship, but he has forced her to do the deed, and she doesn't want to. So he broke up with her. And then now poor Bex is having to go through a bullying storyline, and it must be really, really hard for her to do that. But she does it so well, and she's so she's so vulnerable. You can see the vulnerability in her. It's just awful. Um, but she plays her well. I really like Bex. I really do. She's so she, she's so lovable, and she became best friends with Louise, Phil's daughter, and they've become best friends. But now that's been torn apart because she's hanging around with two new girls, Alexandra and Madison. So once that happens, someone gets pushed out, and it happens to be Bex that's getting pushed out of that friendship circle. Um, so yeah, it's really, really, really nice to talk about someone that is actually one of my favourites, because it's so much easier to talk about. And in case you didn't know, Rebecca's original name wasn't even Rebecca anyway, it was Chloe. That's what Sonia named her before she got her adopted. I just thought I'd get that in there in case you weren't sure. She was originally called Chloe. Um, so yeah, so they changed the name to Rebecca, and now she just calls herself Bex. It's a little bit easier for people to remember. So I think that's all I've got to say, but I think the bullying storyline's continuing, and that picture thing, I'll give you a little spoiler for next week, a little bit of a spoiler. She gets done by the police next week for that photo that she didn't even send. I think, you know, she's getting the blame for it. The school have to call Martin in. And yeah, and then Sonia's due back soon as well, so we'll see if she forgives her for leaving her. But I think that's all I've got. All that's I've got time to talk about. I think she's absolutely wicked. Jasmine Armfield plays her so well. She really does. I couldn't imagine anybody else playing her now. And apparently I read that she nearly didn't get the part because she got sick that day and couldn't even, you know, think she could do it, but I think she just wanted the part so much she did it anyway. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. That's Bex Fowler, played by Jasmine Armfield. And I know I keep rushing everything, I just want to get it over with. And yeah, okay, so my next one, you'll be pleased to know, is Courtney, who's my favourite out of everybody. She's next week, next Friday. I'll probably end up doing it earlier next week as well, just to get it out of the way. Okay, so I will see you guys next week. And yeah, so Bex Fowler is currently in it and she's wicked, and that bullying storyline is going to continue for quite a while yet, so just thought I'd let you know. Okay, so I will see you all very soon, and see you next week for my Courtney Mitchell video. Bye guys.